Happy 2019, everybody. I hope you all had a great holiday, and I hope you're looking forward to a wonderful year of good things. I am looking forward to being less of a klutz, still banging into things. Don't think that'll ever change. Hopeless at this point. Anyway, I got a bunch of vintage jewelry in, so I wanted to show you some of the stuff that I put on the Etsy shop, and also I just finished a new junk journal that I'm super excited about, so I want to share that with you real quickly as well. Some of you may have seen this coat pin before, because I had done something way back on how to restore a piece like this. Now, what's unusual about this is it's an actual vintage Victorian, antique Victorian coat pin. I'm going to see if I can get this to focus on it. Kinda. Hello, camera. If anybody has any suggestions for a camera that actually focuses, a webcam, I would be ever so grateful if you would put it in the comments, because I'm really over this. This thing is supposed to focus like up to, there we go, an inch or so. Anyway, pot metal was super soft. It broke off really easily, and it was extremely unusual these days to find one intact. So when I found this intact, despite the fact that it was in grungy shape, it still had the pin on the back, which again is unusual because those usually broke off. I decided to go ahead and try and restore this thing as much as I could. So they usually broke off like here, or they would break in the middle. It's very soft metal. It's molded, as you could see from the back when I showed it to you. And it had a dull silver finish. So what I did was I redid it with a Gilder's paste wax and put that kind of dull silver finish back on it, and put in some black rhinestones and a red rhinestone, and just like, you know, gothed out. So anyway, it can go on a coat, it can go on a jacket, well, it can go anywhere you want, it can go on a hat, but it's super cool, really unusual. Just try and find something like this online. It's ridiculous. So there you have it. And if you're into steampunk or cosplay, you'll probably be as like nerded out over it as I was. But anyway, so that's one. The other one that I got is a super interesting piece. This thing is gorgeous. Hopefully I can get this camera to actually show it to you at some point. It's a Cameo piece. I believe it's glass. Let me see if I can get it to show you up close. It has incredible detail on it. Maybe. There we go. I originally thought that it was Victorian because it appeared to be... Oh, come on, camera. See, this is what I'm talking about. Help me out here, people. Suggest a camera, because I can't take it no more. Yeah. I thought it was gold over brass, but then was confused. I'm easily confused, but was confused by the clasp on the back, which appears to be 1930-ish. And then I realized this piece, this backing, it appears what has happened here is that they took a Victorian piece and for whatever reason put this backing piece on it with a more modern clasp. Maybe it was a pendant or something, and it wasn't working well, or maybe it was a pin and the backing was no good. So my best guess is Victorian piece with new backing. Oh, good God in heaven. Please help me out and recommend a new camera. This is just ridiculous. I've done this 9 times already, or I would redo it. I'm really sorry for giving you a headache with the focus, but that's the best I can do. Pictures are much better on Etsy. And then I had a couple cool, more modern pieces. This piece, which I love, has no name on it, but it's It's a locket. How awesome is that? It's a locket. I know nobody does that anymore, but come on. It's okay. Let me see if I can get it to show you the detail, because there's like crazy detail on this thing. There we go. It's, well, that was it. You only got a second of the detail. That's all you get, because my camera says so. So there. What I love about this piece is that it has not only the pin on the back, but it's got a bail. So if you want to wear it as a necklace, you can. Super cute on the store. And then I have this, I had to put this in. In the 1980s, there was, oh, please let me remember the name of this store. There was a store where I bought all my clothes. It was a Edwardian revival in the 80s. They had all the high neck lace blouses, inset lace. I mean, oh my God, they were gorgeous. The ornate belts, you know, skirts, long skirts. Everybody was wearing boots. It was so Edwardian Nouveau, okay? And I wanted one of these necklaces so badly. It's 1928, the company, not the year, 1928. Velvet choker. You can adjust the length on this. And strangely, it fits me on the longest length. On the longest length, it comes right below my collar notch, which I'm pointing to and you can't see. Yeah, because, yeah, whatever. And it is also a locket, which is cool. But the idea was to wear it as a choker, because it was, you know, the new romantic period. We wore all black and we had all kinds of Edwardian stuff. And anyway, I just love this necklace, and not appropriate at my age because chokers show off extra chins when you hit the 6-0. Yeah. But anyway, that's on the shop also. And then because I was like totally into that cosplay mindset at that point, I had to pull out some of these gorgeous vintage buttons. Oh, yeah. Little brittle. The card went on that one. I'll probably still put it in there just because. Anyway, these are dome top. Well, this one's free. Let me see if I can get it to focus on that. Dome top buttons with these. It's like, please focus. Please. Is it a light thing? Tell me, camera. What's your issue? How can I help you? Yeah. So, sparklies. It has sparklies. And the button is about 3/8 inch thick. Maybe I can show you this way. That much. So, it's about 3/8 of an inch thick, 3/4 of an inch. Look at that. Isn't that cool, the way it sparkles? So if you were doing some kind of costuming, or even, you know, just something where you wanted some subtle sparkle at night, you know, a jacket or something like that, these are gorgeous. I know they're pre-1970s because of the card, the way the logo is on the card. But I can't get any more specific than that. So I didn't want to break these up. So I'm putting all 9 of them on together, because, you know, if you were doing a jacket or something, you need enough for that. And then you could even turn some of these into a jewelry if you wanted to. So anyway, I put those buttons up. And now the journal. Okay. How's that for a segue? So graceful. Look at this trim. Oh my gosh. My friend Sandra Santara, who's an incredible artist. If you haven't seen her stuff on Etsy, please check out the art of Sandra Santara. I think it's under Wolf Sisters Art or Wind Wolf Studio. So she brought me trim because girl knows what I like. And yeah, so she brought me trim and I went bonkers. Sandra does Renaissance festivals and Pensic Wars, and oh my God, has she got an eye for the trim? Look at that. Oh, and she got this one and this one, and then I had this antique lace and this antique tatting on the edge of linen. And yeah, I got inspired. So I did some hand embroidery on this just to kind of, because it just needed it. Just needed it. And then I had these little gemstones and some Swarovski crystals, and I put those on just to add a little echo of this blue color. And the back is sari silk and eyelet and more lace. And one signature, it's about 32 pages, 64 sides. I don't count the really small ones, the really small pages, and it's soft back. Dimensions are on the Etsy page, but I just love the soft colors. So what I did was I kept this pretty naked. There's French book page in there, some craft paper, blank music, graph paper, just, you know, see these little guys I don't count. So just a nice variety of paper. Some of them were pretty. I put some fabric in the middle for the ones that were delicate, because there's some antique paper in here, vintage paper. So anyway, just lots of cool different pieces of paper to mess with. Beautiful colors, so soft. And then what I decided to do was I had a bunch of handmade ephemera. So I pulled together a bunch of stuff to put in with this, and etc. I guess I should say. There's some coffee dyed tags and a handmade little double flower and some stamped fabric that says grateful and grow and bloom. I don't know how, but it kind of took on this like bird butterfly flower. I think I'm jonesing for spring. I'm over the mud, people. I'm really over the mud. It's been the muddiest year on record, I think, here where I am. And I apologize to those of you who have experienced drought, because I would take mud any day over drought. And some Tim Holtz colorful stuff in there, springy, flowery stuff. And this guy, a little booklet. These are my music, flowers, and birds with vintage button centers that I'm going to be posting. So I put a whole set of those in. There's 5 flowers there, all hand cut and all that stuff, and my 2 little birdies. So I thought that'd be fun to use. And then just a little tag that says grow wild. Just, you know, craft board tag with some flowers, a little bit of washi there. And here's a little pocket with lace and antique buttons and sari silk from book pages. And I thought, you know, you can glue it down or just, you know, tuck it in or whatever you want to do with it. Whatever you want to do. And here's another little corner, a little bit of sewing. Now this is really delicate because this is an actual vintage, dictionary. Yeah, with a little bit of collaging with some antique lace. This antique lace is gorgeous, and one of my favorite antique buttons. Will you show them the antique button? Please, camera. Please show them the antique button. Nope. Nope, I won't. I won't do it. All right. Forget it. It's all about you, camera. So anyway, little pocket, and then just a couple little charms to play with. There's a little bee and a little flower. So so that's going to be listed. Now I have another journal that's going to go up soon. It's a hardback, and I'm going to continue to be working through all this vintage stuff I have. Let me know how you feel about the buttons, because I have some incredible vintage buttons, just incredible. So if that's something, you know, that you would be interested in, let me know. And thank you to all of you again who are watching and subscribing. I really appreciate it. This is such a nice community of crafters. I really enjoy that. So Again, happy 2019. Many blessings to you for the year. And oh, I wanted to point out that I came across a video by Amy at Crafty Cat that's about a month old. I think it's called Nick the Booksmith Style something. And it's like a little page thing. Cutest thing ever. Check it out. I'll try and put a link in the thing. But Amy, I just love that video. Super cool. Shout out to you for such a neat idea and doing it so well. So take care, everybody. Have a great year, and I'll see you soon.